We are the church. Brothers, lift up a shout.
Manhood, a new YouTube series by Dr. Jermone Glenn for men and the people who love them. Tune in live on YouTube at 7 a.m. Central or watch anytime on YouTube at Jermone Glenn.
Unfortunately, like, life will get you past it eventually. It's just, if we have fathers or men in our life, which most of us did because of the time that we live in, that didn't show us who they talk to, they all had somebody to talk to. But if we didn't see them in camaraderie, if we didn't see them having conversation and communication about their pains, as our fathers, they're never going to share with us. So we just think we saw them strong. So we saw them strong and we saw them silent about that. So we think that's the way to be a man. And so we just bury it and deal with it because we weren't taught to share it. Or if we share it, we weren't taught that it was a sign of strength. We thought that it was a sign of weakness. Suck it up, don't cry, no pain, well, push through, whatever. And so I think that we're living in a day and space and time where people, men particularly, are more honest about the fact that, yo, I do need to have a conversation with somebody, therapist, a coach, a mentor, a father figure, somebody that has insight beyond me, because I don't want to keep suffering in silence and struggling through my silence when I can just speak it out and have a conversation and find a solution. And it's usually when you find somebody to talk to, that solution happens quick because they've been there already or because they recognize it. You was struggling for a long time for no reason. So I think we just push past pride and position ourselves to be like, yo, I got to have somebody to talk to. Have you ever been through this? Have you ever experienced that? And then when you say that to a man, most men be like, yeah, I've been through that. Because for some reason, men all go through similar situations, but we don't have similar conversations to help the next generation go through that same situation in an easier way. So we push past it so that pride don't destroy us. That's how you do it. You just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Instead of trying to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. No, I don't want to figure it out. Yeah, I got this. Nah, I don't want to figure it out. I want somebody else to tell me and help me see it. It's better.
How do you share what your story is without bashing it or bashing whoever may be involved with it? Or
I think we I think we over try to protect. It's like, if it's my story, it's my truth, and you created it, I'm sorry. That hearing that might impact you. I don't blame you because it made me who I am, but I don't need to expose you to express my feelings. Like, I can let your version of that same truth be true and my version still be true without it necessarily mean you did something wrong or did something bad. It just was my expectations weren't met. So I don't have to be bitter in telling my story, my truth, because you didn't meet my expectations. It doesn't make you a bad person because you didn't meet my expectations. My expectations just weren't met. But if I don't learn how to express that in a healthy way, then I'll continue to try to hide my version of that truth because I'm too busy trying to protect you, and I'm not better because of that. I can talk clearly about what my father didn't do that I thought he should have done, but I also can talk clearly about what he did that I didn't understand at that time. What he did provide for me versus what he didn't provide for me that I thought he should provide for me. But yet and still, I never lacked it because I got it from somewhere else. And instead of me I don't have no need to expose my father in a sense of his weaknesses because he was doing the best that he could with what he had. I free him from that. I let that go. But I can still say the lessons that I learned as a result of that are still my truth. And I can still have the integrity of that journey without necessarily saying that, you did this to me or didn't do that to me. You did the best you could with what you had. It just wasn't what I wanted or what I thought I needed. So, yeah, I think we'd be overly concerned about protecting somebody that we don't learn how to still articulate the lessons that we learn because we're so busy trying to protect somebody else's story, their version of the story. And their version of the story is totally different than your version of the story. So just have your version.
Could some of that be from they didn't have what you were looking for too?
Yes, they didn't have it, so they couldn't give it to you. And when you become older, you realize how that's just a truth. So you stop penalizing people from being who they are. You just say, this is who you are. You did the best you could with what you had. Even if it wasn't good enough for me, it was still what you had, and you did the best you could. And I accept that. Take nothing personal. Take nothing personal. Whatever somebody says to you or does to you has more to say about them than it does to say about you. So don't internalize everything they did as something about you. Whatever they did was about them, even if they did it to you. I free you, and I free me too.